Everything we do is
When did that
scripted.
die?
What are you talking about?
So
when did that die?
scripted.
Clip it. When did that die? Fuck.
And I'll say avian.
Someone. What happened? Who did that?
What
was
in
my
the
Who
fuck?
did that? Who
That
did
was my fault. I was turning her down and hit the wrong button. That's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
Did you just
I
boot
need
me?
that clipped now.
Did you just
Yeah.
boot me?
It was on accident.
Eddie?
If you're still in chat, can you mark that timestamp?
Edward.
for somebody?
Obviously.
Everything we do is
When did that
scripted.
die?
What are you talking about?
So
When did that die?
scripted.
Clip it. When did that die? Fuck.
And I'll say avian.
Someone. What happened? Who did that?
That
What
was my
in the
fault.
Who
fuck?
did that? Who
That
did
was my fault. I was turning her down and hit the wrong button. That's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
Did you just
I
boot
need
me?
that clipped now.
Did you just
Yeah.
boot me?
It was on accident.
Eddie?
If you're still in chat, can you mark that timestamp?
Edward?
for somebody?
One.
It's a good way to open it. That's the best type of plosive right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was there.
What, Eddie?
His burp face.
Oh. Like he's summoning people to him. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Oh shit! My fucking power strip fell off my desk, and
Well,
I
don't pull a
almost.
Cade.
Oh god.
Fuck off! One
Yeah, don't
mistake.
pick their PC.
One mistake,
I'm gonna-
you did it 4 times.
4 mistakes.
I don't want to hear it.
How's everybody doing?
Hi.
How's everybody feeling this afternoon?
Yeah.
That's
Hello,
just too
Wisconsin.
goddamn funny now. Oh, I need to watch that. Come to our Discord to be let in on the inside jokes. Let me scroll back up here to
Look,
say
you're part of
hello to
one
all
someday.
people. What's up, Jag? Sorry you had to sit in that room alone, but they did say on Tuesday, I think, but I don't trust them, so leave them if you will.
I wouldn't trust us either.
It has been forever, Shay. Hi, Whimsy.
It is the most dangerous writing stream on the internet.
Ah, god damn it! Say it
The most
right. It's
dangerous.
Intrawebs.
Hey, Curls.
Interwebs, whatever.
How's everybody doing today? Jeremy looking snazzy as fuck. You hear that?
Ooh.
No.
Who's
Actually, it's
fucking-
Weber-
Why
Weber
are they
That
so
snazzy
snazzy?
shirt. That coiffed hair.
Be here all week. Dory, they
What
only
is that
feel
word?
better because they have a merch
Coiffed?
today. You're right. We totally don't.
Look it up. It's a word.
Coiffed?
I'm sure it is, but it sounds
It's
wrong.
the-
I thought the proper way
It's
was
not.
it
It's
looks coiffed.
queefted.
It sounds like we've did, but that's not what I said. So
Your hair's
Why
very
do people-
queefted.
your hair looks so queefed today.
Jeremy, would you like to comment on your own coiffed?
My queefed hair.
Yeah. Would you like to talk about your queef hair?
When
Recently
I wake up in the
no.
morning, I ask myself, how do I want the world to see me? There's 2 answers to that. Powerful, and queef. And how do you put those together?
Queefed.
Queef.
Quaff.
Put that together with dandruff
A queef.
powder,
Queef hour.
sweat and tears.
Isn't it funny that Georgia O'Keeffe drew a lot of paintings that look like vaginas, and then her name is O'Keefe, which sounds a lot like Queen.
Oh, queef.
Oh, queef.
Georgia ends in an
Fantastic
A,
painter,
so
by
does
the
That
way.
should have been like
vagina.
her username for things.
Should have been.
Yeah, have you met her, Nick?
Oh, queef.
I have not. I think
Have you said
fairly
that to
certain
her
she's
face?
dead, but I could be wrong.
Everybody
think
that
she might
did
be
something's dead.
She's dead.
That's true. If you're a famous artist, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
God
Well,
dang it, Court Cuban.
Sorry about last week us not being here. We had some things going on, and just like Jeremy said in chat, make sure you're following that Insta for some updates in case you did not get updated that we were not going to be live. You can essentially just blame it all on Nick. Don't know why. Go with that.
But we do.
What a
Yeah.
turd.
When in doubt, blame it on me.
When in
That
doubt,
is
rub it
the
out
safe
on
thing to do.
But without further
safe.
ado, our big announcer boy, would you like to go?
Hello and welcome to the Arcane Archives. We are a collective of curators. I fucked it up. I fucked it. We are a collective of creative curators pouring our passions into Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragons.
There's always the delayed hype, but
I'm
it's
so
hype
glad someone
nonetheless.
joined me this time.
There you go. If you want to find any more of our artwork and our clips of our songs and awesome little animated updates, Jag, head over to our Instagram down in the link below. That's the main thing that we use to update anybody else on changes of scheduling, and but it's mostly where we put all of our art and everything else. Also, we have a Twitter. If you like to use Twitter, it will notify you when we go live, and that's it. Everything that we stream here, one shots, Falbian chapters, Ink and Well, and the soundtrack that you hear, which is made by us, is on our YouTube. So head over there, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, give us some comments, tell us you hate it, tell us you love it. The interaction is great. We want to hear back from you. All of those things can be easily found on our website, www.thearcanearchives.com, created and ran by our good friend Brandon, Mr. Dank Bud Baker. I'm not sure if he's going to join us tonight in the chat, but we love you, buddy, for putting that together. You can go over there, you can sign up, you can do all the same stuff on the YouTube. Comment, join discussions about us and the characters, find out background stuff about us and the characters. And we also have a community Discord where you can hop in and give yourself your own specified roles so that the entire Discord will be catered to what you want to do, whether you want to join in. I have a pass. Our custom Minecraft server, again, also run by the lovely Mr. Brandon Dink Budbaker. We also have a place for art drop. If you are an artist, we'd love to see it. D&D or not, anything is awesome to see. We also use that so you can vote for who you want to talk to and who you want to see on Exploring the Archives every Wednesday after our episodes on Friday. So we'd love to have you. We're always playing games. We're always hanging out. And we want to hear from you guys. Other than that, I'm going to hand it back over to my lovely brother, Mr. Fern.
You know,
Take it away, brother. DM.
I'm the Ferns of. It's funny because I have the vertical monitor for all chat, and the fact that Whimsy is all of this much space on chat right now for me is amazing.
Love it.
Whimsy
Well, because
is
we
chat.
have Omegalol, Interwebs, Intrawebernets, LOL, Spork, Dispork is going on, and then a bunch of Sporks, and then a bunch of Fs in chat. But yeah.
Side note about the website. If you want to help us write a story on Ink and Well, there's a little thing on the website in the general, and you can check it out, and you can give a sentence, and hopefully we'll make a story there and then edit it. Just more reasons to join the website. I'm hitting my mic.
Live on stream, I'm calling out the cast. You guys should add to our story right now.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm not gonna do it right now. We're in the middle.
No.
of it.
I wasn't gonna call out the task,
Are
but
you interested
Show
in
me a
death?
list to you boys.
Because apparently that's how I'm good
Get off
at
and go
adding
do
to
it right
things.
now.
I'm just going to add a gun and a
interested in
sniper
what?
at everything.
Yeah, just like Shay should, but she doesn't. 'Cause she's lame.
Tell me he has a gun, but he can't show it to me.
Whoa.
I love how he puts his hands up and that just. Well, without further ado, because of all of our inside jokes that are on a TV show that everybody's seen, let's hop in.
Hello, friends.
No further
Love
dudes.
to have one way. Fuck off, mate.
No further dudes.
You fuck
No
off,
further
mate.
dudes.
Without any further dudes.
Without any further dudes, let's you know what. Fuck it. This week's chapter of the Arcane Archives. Alrighty.
I'm muted.
To answer Whimsy's question, we've been gone for 2 weeks, and that's how D&D goes. So, it's not funny. None of you were funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In 2 weeks last ago chapter of the Arcane Archives, the
Last
group
ago.
spending still in June's unnamed home in search for her long-lost family as well as village members who abruptly disappeared some time ago, were in a chamber that they discovered underneath the village that had a large crystal that seemed to be zapping the weave energy from the surrounding area, as well as, in some way, the people that used to live here into itself and channeling it in some way. After a lot of discussion of whether they should nap or not on our ranger boy, they decided to destroy the crystal. They decided to destroy the crystal, shattering it into a billion little pieces. And upon leaving the room, an algorithm burst into it. I just keep looking at Jeremy. Every time I say it, there's another reaction and it throws me. As an algorithm stormed into the room with one of his blades of energy cut in half, saying that there was somebody in the other room that they needed help with. Following this algorithm into the room, you saw a hooded figure with a gray cloak and a long black bladed katana standing there, confused on why you are all here and what you have done. After a tense discussion, and with Zio discovering that there were some more figures creeping up behind him, the algorithms moved to attack. As a large flash of light went off, particularly blinding some people in the room, as this figure made his escape. Shortly after, looking at Zio and not understanding why he was so, to quote, fucking important. June, trying to be quick, managed to pull his cloak off of his head just enough to see that he had a grayish-white pale skin as he fled through a dimension door. The two figures in the room that were the culprits of this large flash of light were clerics of Mistral, the current goddess of magic, the one that was in charge of restoring the weave to this spot but was unable to at this moment. They, after inspecting the room, said that this crystal could be a spike, something that is designed to hone magical energy. What it exactly was and where it was sending it, they were unsure. Returning back to the village, the collective discovered a wisp, a little blue ball of fun energy that turned out to be one of June's childhood friends, Luna, without her corporeal form. Luna being slightly confused on what is happening, but can't wait to read what's going on over there. But Clifton and Ardell explaining that this can happen, and she lost her corporeal form, but her form should still be somewhere on the material plane. Also, telling the collective that it should be okay to leave her here, that she would be safe, whether she hid or used her newfound form to scare adventurers off their path. Telling them that they are returning back to the city of Valaris, the floating city of Valaris, to potentially speak with the Archmage there, or the leader or the founder of the Esoteric Assembly. They went on their way through a tree with a transport via plant spell, leaving the collective standing alone with Luna in the center of June's hometown. We pick back up, still in the dead of night. A cold breeze passes through the trees as it chills you all to the bone, as you become even more aware that pretty far from civilization, or what once was. As you're all standing in the center of town, Luna recently had showing Clifton her home. What would you all like to do? As I go back. You're all muted.
So, did exploding the crazy thing really work? Or, because that scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I want to go and see what was going on in there. someone had to like be studying and create it. Like, where's the evidence of that?
If you're talking about the spike, as they mentioned what they're calling it, I think the fact that we destroyed it released the energy, the stuff that it was stealing from the arcane weave. I think that we put it back where it was supposed to be. So I
Well-
think we did the right thing.
That's like a big difference in my brain of thinking and like knowing. Like, what if like all these souls were in there and now they're just scattered throughout this like realm or plane, or I don't know.
No, I'm not even talking about, the people that I felt that were sort of trapped in there.
I mean, because that's like a big thing though. Like,
Yeah, but at the same time, like you can feel it, can't you? Like it
What?
feels better.
do I feel that, DM?
Yes.
Do you feel it? Do I feel it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Pops you
feel
right
it,
in the
Mr. Krabs.
pelvis.
Right. Pops
Oh,
right in the pelvis.
Oh, punch me in the balls.
There was also that guy who kind of just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
The guy with the
guy.
dark saber.
Yeah, the one with the black sword and
You can keep going with that nickname.
the grayish skin.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
He didn't
Not
leave us
the
with a name.
not the
We didn't
cleric.
ask his name.
I think we did.
No.
We didn't want to give it.
Yeah, don't tell us all at once. Let's play this game.
Yeah, we've played this game a few times.
Well, at the same time, somebody that is trying to undo what we just did, why would they give us their name? They
They're
don't
very
want us to
pushy
know
about
them.
what we just did down there. Is I believe the words that he used.
Yeah,
I think
but
that
like,
he obviously has something to do with the crystal thing.
I
But-
also think that he has somebody on his side. I mean, did you see? It looked like he was, doing that
Like he
spell
was talking
that.
to someone.
Yeah, it looked like he was doing the spell that Ecclesias can do.
besides exploding the thing, what did we do?
I think we restored the weave. At least in this area.
Is that
It does
like
feel that way.
Yeah.
it does? Do you get okay? But that's a good sign. But like, we still don't know what's happened to your entire village, town.
I can
settle.
tell you what I think at this point is that whoever created that spike, we'll call it, when they took the arcane energy from this area, they took it from the people, my people, too. And from what Clifton and Ardell said is that it sounds like their corporeal forms are somewhere, but I don't know much more than that. I'm in the same boat as you are, Urden.
I do have one quick question. So was everyone in your town like magically gifted like you are?
Not that I know of. My mom and my grandma.
But like, just off the top of my brain box, like, if it was your dad from here.
We are all from here. If
Okay,
you're-
so they like born and raised, grew up here.
As far as
Everyone
I
in your
know.
family. Because like I was thinking like, your mom and your grandma were from here. Your dad was like, oh, I'm from proverbial Kansas, and he's like, oh, look at these fine folk. I love that girl. And then they married and had you. And then that's why your dad was not magically inclined because Kansas is a dry spot.
I don't necessarily think it's where, or this spot. You know, my parents are from different areas. They met away from here and they settled down here. They built this inn with the help of my grandma, my grandpa, and as far as I know, this is all I've known until I left with Miara. But
Well,
Why would they target a small town to take magic away from?
I think that I asked Miara the same thing, and it was either her or Kane that mentioned that it may not have been a specific target. It might have just been random. And that's all I can think of. I really don't think that anyone would be out to target my home. As far as I know, the only other people that are like me are my mom and my grandma, and nobody besides Miara and my dad knew. I think I guess right now all I can do is think that it just happened to be where whoever set this thing up decided to set it up. And unfortunately, I have to deal with the consequences of what they did.
Hey Luna, can you shoot fire out of your hands, or could you? Oh, you don't. Oh, jeez.
She doesn't have hands.
When you were in your past full human self, I'm bad at this. Please forgive me.
Luna, have you ever been able to shoot fire from your hands?
Yeah, the guy who speaks no fucking.
This cuts out. No.
If you guys are asking if they were training like I was, you know, no. I left to do that.
Also,
Well, I think that
some
your
people
town.
are-
Sorry, go ahead, Cthulhu.
I was gonna say some people are just inclined naturally. Like
I
Ayla's
agree.
pretty shit at anything.
Can
But it
any
just
of
doesn't
you
go into
shoot
his-
fire from your hands when you were
watched
12?
Zio do it.
Not
And
when
that
I
took
was 12.
practice.
What? No,
It's
he was
coming.
12 at
Kinda.
first, but he's like 77 now.
Got him.
I mean, I can't remember when I could first turn invisible. Obviously, I can't keep it up for that long, but you know.
Boom.
You could see a doctor about that.
I think
Or-
a wizard would be more appropriate.
An archmage, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that your town very well could have been targeted.
Why
The
do you think
size
that?
of it, with it being out of the way and not maybe something that would be so newsworthy in any of the major cities. It makes a perfect target for something like this, don't you think?
Yeah, but I mean, there are dozens upon dozens of small towns. We passed through the one on our way to Merc Meadow. I
True.
don't know if I think that I get what you're saying, and you might be right. Do I think there was something special about my town? No. But maybe it just presented the right set of characteristics for someone to hide out here and do what they did. Unseen, unnoticed.
Yeah, you
The thing,
could definitely be right.
well, it was your idea, you're right. The
As
thing
usual.
that concerns me, I ignores you. The thing that concerns me is that Clifton and Ardell mentioned that they've found other spikes like this. They mentioned they had found a few others.
Did they
What do you
mention
guys
the
make of that?
region? Did they mention where they found these? Or cities, towns?
They mentioned just kind of scattered, nothing of note.
I think our next move is definitely going where they went. I have almost never heard of this place, but
Me neither.
I think that maybe we need to see a bigger picture. There has to be something with this town to be picked. Maybe it's the final piece of the puzzle or something, but I don't know. Just very weird to me.
Shall we try and get in contact with Kane or Miara again and see if one of those two might be able to help us get
We could
to
do-
I think
this
it's been
town?
since it's been a couple weeks. I think you guys need a long rest before you could.
I think you're right.
I think that we should ask them what they think. And Cthulhu, I think you're right. I think that we need to follow Clifton and Ardell if we want answers. Now I'll kind of like look around at all the group, and then I'll kind of like look at Luna's little wispy ball and say, and if you guys are willing, I don't really want to just let this go. I want to find out what's going on, and I want justice for my people.
Hashtag
I want to
justice
know
for
why
my
I'm
people.
so.
Justice for my
I want to know why I'm so special
And we're
too.
cancelled. Can we use the portal from Summit's Peak, or is that an ability that we have to have, like Kane had, or can we just kind of hop on it, stop twice, and go?
I can't do anything like that.
Look. Well, kind of stuck here because I don't know how the hell to get back, nor do I know how to get to something with the assembly.
I think no matter what, we're going to have to do another fair bit of traveling. But I think that we should definitely rest for the night and take it as it comes tomorrow.
I think we should go back to Othron. There's
agree.
there's a chapter of the assembly there. We know there's a portal there. We went through it. I think that's the only lead we have in order to go anywhere else.
I do not intend on going back.
Going back to
Uthron?
Uthron.
This is the closest that I have been to my clan in a long time. You can join me, but I am going to return to them.
Ayla. Those. Fuck.
There is a horde of Goliaths raging in the north. I think I am better now, and I miss them. I don't think I need to give reasons, but I miss them.
Would you, like, want our help?
With the Goliath horde, I don't know if that is issue at the moment, but I mean, you can't really help me not miss them.
I mean, I can hug you if you want.
I do like hugs. This is...
You do?
It's not common for us to hug, but I do like hugs.
Okay, come here, you big idiot. I'll give
Go
him a
over
hug.
Go over to Erden and hug him.
Ayla.
41 chapters, we finally got a hug in. Let's go.
We've had so many hugs.
We've had hugs. We did a
had
group
giant
hug
group hugs.
outside that city that
Yeah.
is actually a town that
Freyas. When we were
City
walking into
actually.
Freyas, I'm pretty sure we all we started walking
Yeah.
as a collective group hug.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause it was
Yeah.
right after
Yeah.
Alar said he killed tons of Cthulhu's. That's right.
But not
We hug it
Erdens.
out.
Ayla, it's not uncommon to feel the loss or to miss family or for any of your feelings. It's completely normal to feel that. But we need you here. You will, as much as I give you shit for, you have become part of at least my family now. You were somebody I could not see leaving this party. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't fight beside you. Zia's kind of fucking, a little small.
Amazing. I know.
He's very
Little,
small.
Alar,
little twig boy. But
I think that if it's not pressing at the moment, I feel that, granted, this could lead to something much bigger and take us much longer. I think figuring out what happened to June's town here is kind of pressing at the moment. If I understand if your clan is put on a time limit, so to speak, and you have to go now. But if not, we could always swing by later.
Right now, we are the closest we have ever been to them. To swing by, well, you don't really swing by a Furbolt clan. They're always far away, and right now they are the least far away to swing by. And maybe I will not be gone forever, but I know missing people is normal, but I've been with you all for less than a season. No, wrong words. 1 year. We use that term, yes?
Yeah, I haven't renamed years, just the weeks to fuck with you.
Just the week. Okay.
They're also months, but
So years,
pick-
months, any ads
I
to
pick and
fuck with
choose.
us.
They're not
Okay.
days, they're yads. So
They're ads. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's day backwards.
Gotcha.
yeah, don't ask me what night is.
Oh no.
My brain broke.
But well, I've known my clan for longer than any of you have been alive.
We get it, you're old.
Don't roll your eyes at me, Ecclesias.
I do want to say that I hope that you will stick around a little longer because, as I mentioned very lightly, my clan is after me, and they're probably not far. So, like,
This is news.
Yeah,
No, it's
why
not.
do you say they're not far?
what?
I had
I
the
thought you
impression
were
that
from
they
the
were very
south.
far.
That's what was also my impression, was that they were very far away. This was not something that we needed to worry about at this time.
No,
This
it
is
was at
news.
it was at that time. This time, they're probably close.
you think? Wait, hold on. So you were traveling towards Solaria,
Yup.
then we went towards Uthron,
Totally.
and they magically know that you are basically going to Uthron.
Well, they don't.
Or
Hmm?
hypothetically, that we're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and they're just like, that place. Do you have like some magical thing that is on you that we need to take off of you? That is telling your location to the fucking world.
Or like, do we need to hide your scent?
Or does your clan like
It's your musk.
see like
Your
the
musk.
birds from the sky? They can just
We
call
have
birds.
teleported several times. I think if there's
This is
any
what I
physical tracks being left behind,
I think we're gonna
they
be
would be
okay.
lost at Summit's Peak.
Damn it,
more or
guys! I was
less.
trying to keep Alar just here with us as long as possible. Can you
I mean,
fucking
yeah,
get the
looming
hint?
threat, looming
yes,
very
yes, yes.
dire threat of
Uh,
Uriden's family coming to get us.
Oh my
you can't go.
god!
Smooth.
But
Yeah,
but
fuck
also,
it. Alar, just stay with us. We love you.
I love you all too, and maybe when I am done with my clan, I will return. And once
Okay.
again, you can come and with me to my clan. There is nothing keeping you from visiting, but I miss them and I need to spend some time with them.
Okay. Well, if we are allowed to go with you, then I feel like that is our after we we plugged the weave back into the power supply at June's house, and now we can
Somebody
you
turn
know,
the switch off.
we can we'll make sure everything is good with the weave and check back in, and then after that we'll go to north.
Uriden, the more you talk about the weave, the less I think that you understand the weave.
Guess what I can do? I can clean you. You smell. Here you go. You're clean.
Ayla, also,
So I can do. I can clean you like a dog.
we
Sit, boy.
we are doing something that if we don't do it, your clan could very well be in danger. If we cannot properly help Mistral fix this weave and all these spikes that are draining the world of energy, of the magic, of everything, you yourself are naturally magically inclined. There has to be people in your clan that are very powerful that are magically inclined. And sooner or later, these spikes could take away that magic, and you are no longer safe. Fighting people that, like my people are not magically inclined. We don't have powers that just come from being orcs. We, as much as this seems like I'm just trying to keep you around, I am full-heartedly okay with you going home because I understand. But we are doing something at the moment that could save your clan in the future, to make it live for millennials and millennials. I'm saying that word wrong. But we are definitely doing this for the greater good and not for one particular reason. You saw what that crystal was doing. I could not see. June could barely cast. There was things draining this world. We only have what we have.
I have also seen a Goliath horde, I'll use that word. Sorry, common isn't my first language.
There it is. Everybody drink.
There we go.
Fuck you.
Overrun my clan. I have also seen a Goliath horde overrun my clan, and that is a much more immediate threat, and one that I am far more prepared to handle. Yes, I can detect magic. I can spend 6 seconds invisible. But you are all much more magically inclined than me, and I believe that it will be what you all know, not what I know, that will save this plane.
I mean,
Well,
maybe you could talk to Zio and he can help you, last longer while you're visible.
I don't think he'll
I don't
Our
know that
magics
one.
are intrinsically different.
I don't follow. Here,
I-
you look dirty again. Let me clean you.
I think that ultimately it is up to. I think that it is up to June. This is
Do you decide if I am clean or not?
no.
No, I
don't
got
want
that
He
any
is the
part
handle.
of
cleanest
that.
of all of us.
You are so clean.
I don't want any part of that.
But you dirty too, Gene. Here.
I interrupted
you.
you, Zio.
I clean you.
I just think that we are trying to accomplish something that is very close to the heart of June at the moment.
I think that you guys all came here to help me, and I appreciate that. I think where we go from now, yes, I want to do this, perhaps for selfish reasons. I want justice for what happened to my people, but I think what Cthulhu was trying to say is that if this happened to my village, if this has happened to several other villages, or wherever the other spikes popped up, who's to say that it's not going to happen again and again and again? And more people are going to go missing, and more people are going to go through what I went through. I also understand that, yeah, Alar, if your family is there and you're able to see them, I can't really say that I would feel differently than you do right now. So I guess the question is what is a more pressing matter? Do we follow the trail of figuring out who and for what purpose is creating these spikes and collecting arcane energy, and in that process, not necessarily killing, but taking people from their normal forms and day-to-day lives? Or while we're here, seeing Alar's family. And I don't know if this Goliath horde you're talking about, Alar, is something that is like an immediate threat that you feel like you need to go handle, or if you're just mentioning it. That is the part that I am unclear on.
To be honest, all of the above. I did grow up as a warrior for my clan. And to be honest, when I left, it was not to be a warrior for the world. Now, some of that responsibility has fallen upon me, and I have taken some steps to do that. But I feel like, for the time being, the best place for me is with my clan. And that is not necessarily where we will not learn anything, or I will not learn anything about these big crystals. Furbolg clans do travel. We are not always stationary. The north is big and vast, and there are many things that you can find there. Even though it seems big and flat and white with snow, with big mammoths. Don't walk under them, it's very stupid. Anyhow, that is an aside. It is possible I could learn more in the north.
Alar, the way that you're speaking is that it sounds like you want to go home and you want to stay home.
That would be accurate. I think I am also... Forgive me if I am wrong, but no one else has mentioned it. I think I am the only one who has promised myself to another person here that it was clearly not my intent to leave originally.
You know, smooch that other furball.
That was more of a test.
To what?
An endurance test, I guess.
How'd you do?
I don't... It was more about making sure I do not react wrongly when in sleeping in proximity with another person.
So wait.
And you failed that one, right?
I did not do what's happened before.
You didn't kill her, so there's
Oh, I get the test now.
Yes, I did not kill her. I
Wait,
did not kill
job.
Vione either, but it was close.
hold on. Wait, is your real betrothed alive?
Yes.
Did you do something in your sleep to her?
It was not in my sleep, but sometimes people shift in their sleep. And then a lot of your head plays weird things if you are always waiting for danger. And still, I am nervous, but I have worried less about danger with you all around me. And now I feel safer to return.
Well, Ayla, I can't, I guess I'll speak for all of us if allowed, but I think we all feel safer with you with us.
And
When
I
you
hope-
rage, yeah, that is. I loved that part.
I don't feel safer when I rage. I hope that Vione and my family, my father, mother, brother, sister, feel safer with me there.
I certainly do. But Alar, are you wanting to leave the collective?
If only temporarily, yes.
All right, we take a tow for every time that you decide to leave. I hope you know that.
I have 10 of them.
Also, every weapon that you have collected with the collective is now hereby resound to the collective, and everything you own is mine. I'm
believe
holding
that
nothing.
contract is not valid because I do not read common, and therefore I wouldn't have understood it. And under the law of wherever I signed that, it is invalid because I did not understand that language.
Oh, that's weird, because you signed it right here. It says dumbass for some reason.
That's not me, that is Cthulhu.
Oh, sucker.
Didn't see that curveball coming.
Waste your fucking intelligence, stupid fucking bitch. You know what? Go home. I don't want you here.
He doesn't mean that.
Yes, I do.
So
Well,
what
Alar,
is-
I know
there's
he
plenty
does
of
not
things
mean
that we
that.
could do to stop you, but I don't think we will.
Well, it's
We
not
kill
our
AR. Can't
I
go
have
eat
this
it.
cool
He
arrow.
knows
I'm
too
trying to
much.
learn.
He
This
does
He
arrow.
knows our identities.
He knows Theo's actual age. We must stop him.
Listen, I could be very wrong, but you are a bunch of very friendly people, and I'm sure after some period of time you will find another that will not replace me. You do not replace people, but maybe can take my place if you have room for it.
It really
Not
sounds like
replace, but take my
replacing.
place.
Hello,
I'm not gonna
bookmark.
leave, I'm just
Welcome
gonna
to the
go.
collective.
Oh my
Thank
god!
He will speak exactly like this. No, he
No.
won't.
So wait.
Can you
Or
call me
she.
landfill just in memory of him?
Welcome, Jeff. I'm gonna call you Alar.
Oh my god. Please
And for
do.
some reason, they're gonna sound like
Ah.
Fury Limit. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna, Alar, you're blue, right? We're gonna paint him blue, right?
I don't think so.
Hey, so when when did when do we get the path that you depart us? Like, are we like close to that? Like, should we
Are
maybe
you
take
leaving
longer
now?
on this mission?
You want to sleep on it? It's kind of night.
Yeah, are you drunk?
Can I be honest with you all?
Oh fuck.
You're just
I
gonna
have
leave in
been
the middle of the
sleeping
night,
on
huh?
it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ecclesias, you have been so quiet
I was
from
just thinking the
basically
same
the
thing.
whole time. I know a lot was dropped on you, like me revealing a lot, and then Alar wanted to disband. So, what are your thoughts?
Who the fuck eats a breadstick like that? Sorry.
He's from Bama. The gravity's different.
It's not a fucking corn on the cob.
I missed it. I didn't see how you
I
ate
know, I
it.
didn't see
Sorry,
either.
someone will clip it. Continue, please.
Yeah, you go down there with your Alabama.
Do you want to know my honest opinion?
I mean, I would, and I'll look around to everyone else.
After all, you have all been together way longer than I. But, Elar, you should go. You don't want to be here. You don't want to help June. You want to go home. And I don't want somebody watching my back that would rather be somewhere else. And I mean that with politeness and not aggression. If your hand is home, I would rather you go there. The only thing that I would like to add to that is that if you wish to come back, how will you know where we are and how will you even contact us? We can be halfway across Falbian by then.
Well, I am
You
sure
got that
Zio's
piercing,
parents
right?
will not be moving. That is a very large house that is very difficult to move.
That's not how it works, but we
You don't-
don't do things the
isn't-
same way that you do.
I
Isn't
have
the
a
saying
massive
move
idea.
house? Anyways, I would like to say it is not that I do not want to help June. It is not that I do not want to help you all. It is that I would rather, admittedly, we can use that word, I would rather help my clan. As I said, I have spent, well, a lot more time with them.
As someone that doesn't speak common, you are easily tied up in semantics. You would rather do something else, which means you would not want to do the other thing. I have a habit of saying things how they are, and most people don't like to hear it put into the different words. They want to always be on the good side, and to twist their own words in their mind to convince themselves they are doing what is right. Now, what you are doing is not wrong, it's just what you want. If I was constantly thinking about going back down south, in the warm sands and blue oceans, why would you want me here if I did not want to be here? So I think that you should go.
I suppose we can agree that I do want to return. And if you, as I said, if you want to come see the Furbo clan, you are more than welcome.
Let me put it this way. It's not that I don't want to see the Furbolg clan. I would just rather help June.
Well, and
How long was that crystal in the ground?
I look to the algorithm that's standing by with the answers.
wasn't it like 5
That's-
years or something like that?
Let me rephrase this.
I don't know if
question.
you were kidding or not, but there are no ogres around.
How
I was
long?
teasing. Sarah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You were just so committed.
Blah 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 blah. Giving the exact right
Right
answer.
answer.
How long has the people of the settlements been missing?
Wasn't it like 5 years or something?
So is really 5 years an urgent matter?
When you don't know what happened to everyone that you know, 5 years feels like an eternity. And if I could have known sooner, if I can figure out who's behind this, who's doing this, who's creating these things that are making other people feel the way that I have felt for the past 5 years, I feel like I need to do whatever I can to prevent that from happening any further.
I think I maybe phrased that wrongly. But what I mean to say is that it's important to get done, yes. But I do not think my departure will prevent you all from doing that. Unless if the DM is an asshole.
He
Well,
left.
just-
Get fucked. You and family so fucked, yeah.
Wait,
Ayla, you
But-
kind of are the person who takes, and I don't mean this in a mean way at all, but you kind of take the brunt. You kind of take the brunt of the damage and the pain that I don't want to try to absorb because you're big as fuck. And without you gone, that leaves me and Twig Boy over there. I don't like your
Midlife
odds.
crisis, you
Are you
mean?
talking about me?
Oh, sorry, yes. Midlife crisis over there.
I stand in the middle. I don't stand in the front.
Yeah, I know, because it's usually me getting absolutely railed by you three killing me.
it's because you use your
was
mouth
one
as a
time.
shield,
It was
and it's
one
very
time.
penetrable.
It's-
It was one
There's better
time.
ways of saying these things.
Yeah.
You guys are
But-
on your adjectives today.
You, as much as you think that your departure would not matter to this group, this collective that we have curated together, it would. You leaving makes us so much more vulnerable, so much weaker. As much as you say that it may not hinder or findings, it most definitely would. You play a vital role in this group. We all do. I need you here. As much as that is hard for me to say, I need you to be with us when we do fight. You saw what happened with that Goliath. That is the most powerful person I have ever seen. But most people would look at that and not even bat an eye. There is so much evil and wrong in this world. As much as you did not go out and leave your clan searching to save the world, you most definitely can at least help save people. You can help save anyone else having to feel what June felt. Anyone that I had to feel and lose and never be able to see my family again. I am envious of your ability to have the decision to look back and be able to go back to your family. But one person cannot fight an entire horde. I love you, Ayla, like a brother. But please, just reconsider. You are so much more important than you may come out to think.
I have thank you. But equally as much as I can help you all, I can also help my clan. And
What is like? Is there like a time frame that you have to do this? Like right this second? Like why not to complete this? Why not
You guys,
help June and then we get this done and then we post haste run north?
what
I'm
I
gonna
will
put my hand
guarantee you,
on Uriden's shoulder.
what I will guarantee you is that I will help you all in whatever way I can, but from the comforts, and I use that term in the northern sense, from the comforts of my clan.
That's cool.
We are not we are not stationary, and I am sure that I could learn about this magic while I am with them. And as Cthulhu has mentioned, there are magically inclined individuals in my clan, and I can use them to relay messages.
I think that Ecclesias had mentioned that Alar, if you feel like this is where you need to be right now, you know, Cthuna's right. You are a part of this team. You're a part of this little family that we have, and you're an important part. But we're not your keepers. You should do what you feel like you need to do. And if that is to go, then we're not in a position to stop you. Obviously, we care about you. It won't be the same without you. And yes, what Cthulhu mentioned too is true. We're a little bit more vulnerable without you around. However, perhaps your family is vulnerable without you there. So who's to say who wins? It's not... I'm not gonna beg you to stay. I hope that you already know that you're important to me and that I care about you and that I would fight with you and for you. But if this is what you need to do, then I really don't think that any of us have a say, and I don't really think that any of us are going to change your mind.
Start setting up a tent real quick.
Okay. If you'd like, there are buildings if you want to.
I'm staying in the inn.
Yeah, the inn.
Just to remind that you're in the village, not in the forest. But yeah, very well. Ecclesia starts unpacking. Are you still like in the conversation? You just kind of get down.
Yeah, I'll probably walk 15, 20 feet away and just start
Okay.
setting up my tent.
All right, still in earshot, so you can still hear what's going on. But he starts setting up his
Yeah.
tent.
Thank you. It is... If there was more information about the well-being of my clan, perhaps that would make it easier. But there's been nearly nothing. By nature of them being a nomadic clan.
But I know what that feels like. And I understand your pull to go back there.
Thank you.
And Ecclesias is going to close the pool.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's a joke.
Close the
I
pool.
can't help myself.
Thank you. I think, I'll be honest, I don't think, as I said, I have been sleeping on this for many nights, and I don't think we are going to change each other's minds. I do wish I could be in two places at once, but I am not the wind.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Be very nice. I'd feel a
Well-
lot lighter.
It's not like you're leaving right now, right?
Right.
So,
Do you know when?
Well, when are you all traveling southwards?
we're going back. I'll look at everybody. I thought that our plan was to go back north to Thrawn.
No, right now
I
you
think we're
guys are
already
north of
north.
Summit's Peak. If you walk to Summit's Peak, you'd go back down south. If you walk
So we
to
would have to go
Uthran,
back to Summit's Peak to go to Thrawn.
as long provided that you're people that
Okay.
can teleport. Otherwise, it's like a 3-month walk to the west if you want to walk to Uthran.
Okay.
Yeah. Furbolg clan is
So
on
sounds
the
good.
way to that big magical city.
It's actually north of where you guys are right now. Last you heard.
I thought that was
Magical
like
city.
super to the east.
It's north of where you guys
Oh.
are right now.
The
I'm all-
city?
I'm all
No, the
mixed
city's
up.
to your west. I'm saying that your
Yeah,
clan
yeah,
is
yeah.
north of where you are right now.
Right.
Okay, so ultimately, our plan is to go back down to Summit's Peak, so we have to go south and then to get back up faster.
Yes.
So it sounds like we are parting ways in the morning then.
If you do not wish to freeze your asses off in the north, then I suppose so.
I did get rid of my boots.
That is
Perfect.
true.
That's perfect.
Didn't use them in combat once, and then immediately, you want to go to
Yeah.
the Icy Lands?
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a limiting factor as far as distance, but you could always talk to Uridan through your piercings.
It is limited by distance.
Oh, just
Well,
kidding. You
it's-
can't do that. We'll never
Well,
hear from you ever again.
It's not
I
like
don't-
Ecclesias can't talk to him.
But
No, that's not
even-
allowed either.
Even though Alar, you will be gone, and you will be my first tug buddy. But you,
That sounded like you said tug buddy.
Either way, it's the same outcome.
It works.
Same.
I do think that you should bestow that upon someone else in the group.
Not it.
Is that sanitary?
I
We've
mean,
done less
there's-
sanitary
for.
things.
I was
We
about to
can
say,
boil
is
it.
Anything we do sanitary?
And Uridan, you can just clean it, right?
Oh, yep. Bingo, you're clean.
Shit in the woods.
Is it?
Shit, no.
Is it easy? Could I just pull it out?
I mean, yeah, it's just a piercing. You can pull it out.
Is it?
It's probably healed up by now. Yeah.
Whip it out.
I just got a hole.
I would just kind of tug on it, see if it feels easy enough
Okay.
to pull
I
out.
mean, if you
Oh,
want
God.
to fuck your
Oh,
tongue out,
God.
you can't.
Okay.
Whoa.
Just I pull it from the center all the way out. Just
No,
no,
split it
like,
down the
yeah.
center.
Man,
Snake
you just
tongue.
unscrew,
Yep.
you unscrew the bottom. You unscrew the bottom. Oh my god.
Is it? Oh, are there bolts on it?
There's a clip on the bottom that you would undo, so you can take it
Oh,
out.
okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Ha.
I'm gonna.
Ha.
Sir Alar would know that. Yeah, so I would like try and.
Well,
Yeah.
Zio,
Easy
that
enough.
kinda
You take
kinda
your
leaves
piercing out.
you to be tongue buddies with Eridan.
Wait, why me?
Because
What?
I said not it.
Well, I also can talk to you in your mind. I don't really need it.
But
And
you need to
Ecclesias has talking to
see.
people.
You need to see the person, right, June?
You guys can fight
Yeah,
it
but
out.
you
I
can't
already
even
said
do
Why
that.
don't you
so-
test it out, Zio?
You
I'll
can't
take
even
it
do
from
As
that.
I'm handing it to.
Or, I mean, for myself. I'll take it from.
Yeah, I'll hand it to
Come on,
Eridan.
Zio.
Yeah. And then I'll walk over to
Peer
Zio.
pressure. Peer pressure.
Yeah, don't be a
here.
baby-backed bitch.
Boom, it's clean. There you
I
go.
like how you're a super rich kid. You leave home, you gain 30 years of age, and then you come back with a tongue piercing. It's not a face, Mom.
Midlife
It's
crisis.
Mom.
Midlife crisis.
It's
DM,
not
I
perfect
also want to sleight of hand, not cast prestidigitation on it.
Ew.
So that
my
he
God.
gets the gross, slimy tongue.
Make
Well,
Well,
ring.
now
hand
we
check.
all have syphilis.
Why
That's
are
only
we
if-
all
if
making
it-
out? That has never happened
It's
in
only-
all 39 episodes. We've
41.
never all made out.
40.
This is
In all
41.
40. In all 40 episodes.
That I was
this
conscious
is episode
for.
41. We're currently
That I
doing
was
41.
conscious for.
That is. You said sleight of hand.
Yes.
You gross.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh.
You feel confident that you did not clean his tongue ring.
New tongue ring.
Why though?
'Cause I'm
Yeah, it
funny.
still needs to be boiled.
I
Um,
hope I don't get mouth aids.
That's only if
But-
Aylar has
but
mouth aid.
June,
He's a
you need
massive
to
monster.
see Uridin in order to talk to him, and he likes to be all sneaky and run away.
I'm gonna walk
So
up
I
to
think-
Zio and as you're talking, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "But it's more than you can do. So
I
you should at
don't
least have
need
this."
To do that though, I'm perfect.
Someone
if I
that
can't
has
see
to be like really keep track of me. Come on.
That's true, and I think it should be you, Zio.
I
Yeah,
think
Mr.
that you are
Mr.
the
Captain. Why don't you be
perfect-
brave, Mr. Captain?
Knight captain, old man, dad. Let's
I-
go.
Winner of
I
games.
I don't
piercer
want
of
a hole in
tongues.
my tongue.
Piercer of tongues.
It won't even hurt that bad, I'm sure.
Yeah,
That's
don't be
not
a bitch.
what I'm.
And it won't be a
scared of.
hole. You'll have this little thingy in there.
We don't
Yeah,
have to.
that-
We don't have to call it tongue buddies. We can call it like tongue comrades, if that makes you better.
Why? 'Cause you guys go into the trenches together?
Oh, it was so deep.
can't.
So deep. So deep.
Is that slaying the trenches?
Oh my god!
Is that what the kids call it these days?
This is the last
See,
time I
yeah,
give
the
you
trenches.
any oral magical items ever.
We love oral.
This is what you did. This is what you did, Dion.
Did do this.
This is what you get. You did this. This is what you get.
Should've just,
I want the-
Should've just stuck with the magical acorn. No one gave a fuck about that.
I want.
Hey,
I want
no, that came in
clip
handy.
I want that clip of-
Zio.
of Cthulhu just saying "I love orals" as my text ringtone. We love oral.
We love oral.
We love oral. Wow, I'm getting my texts are just blowing up.
Eddie's on a date. We love oral. We love,
We love
oral.
oral.
Take your head up both ways. Um,
Samesies. Fine.
yeah.
Zio, just
You
do it.
want to
Don't
guess
be.
what my favorite number is?
Don't be a pussy, Zero.
Honestly,
I
there's no
have-
peer pressure. It's still in my hand. If you don't want it, then I'll find another tongue friend or something like that.
It would be
I-
really useful, is really what it comes down to. All joking aside. Just do it.
This is just not what I've never seen another lord with a tongue piercing before, but
Do you inspect a lot of different noblemen's tongues?
you can kind of see it when they're talking to you.
Can you?
There's
Or
like a
do-
clickety
Talk
clack.
at me.
I
Yeah,
feel like
every
that
time that-
turtle had a piercing.
All right. Are you ready? Here. Clack, clack. So like I'm gonna click clack. I'm talking clack.
What?
That was a joke. No, you can't even hear it. My accent is flawless.
See, you
I have
can't even hear it.
Been
You
so
can't even
perfect
tell.
all the time.
It's not a audio issue; it's a visual. But I
We can
suppose
paint
I
it
will
pink.
be the first lord with
It'll
the
blend
tongue
right in.
ring.
I think
We'll get
Jake
you in.
actually hates this right now.
I
I think he does too.
Not
I
entirely.
just cannot wait for when I say the attunement happens so I can ask for middle-aged Zio with a tongue ring art.
Yeah.
So, who is installing your new oral
It's
device?
not going in my mouth until it's been boiled in water for at least 30 minutes.
No, I totally cleaned it. You're good.
I don't care.
I said you're good.
I know how magnificent your magic is, but
Like, Okay, your pants, boom, they're clean. You see, and I said those same words in it to the tongue ring. And now you look at your pants, they're spotless. And boom, they're double clean.
All this time Eddie's been lying
Thank
to
you.
us. He actually doesn't know that spell.
Yeah.
But you're clean. Nothing happens, but you just feel clean.
No, for some reason I
The
can't.
presence.
That's the only spell I know. This is the only spell I know.
It's a handy spell if you're a butler.
I'm a butler with a bow, baby.
You can also open up doors.
That's what you are.
Oh wait, actually no, that's a different one.
Yeah,
Butler with the bow, baby.
All right, so
Your butler,
Zio, since nobody else
942.
is listening, I'm assuming you're gonna prepare your boiled pitcher of tongue water.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't
well,
we
yeah, where do
take
you get
all
the
of
water from?
this inside?
If
As
I
Zio,
need
or as
water,
Ecclesias is putting the last stick together for the tent.
Ecclesias, do you want to be alone tonight? Oh,
There's plenty of room. I mean,
Or
I know it hasn't been kept up, but
I can bunk with you if you would like company.
Oh, I plan on having sleep inside of the wall. I am contacting my master.
Okay. Well,
Because
I'll-
we have sat here for so long, and there are many things to do.
Yes. I will leave you to it.
You
Why
can
don't
sit
we-
inside and watch. I did not mean to seem like a secret boy.
No, you are totally
Secret boy.
free to do whatever. I'm idiot, arrow boy, so I will. I'm gonna go inside. I want to actually make bacon or something. I hope there's bacon in there.
I
Where?
doubt there's anything
Where
in
have
there.
we ever found just bacon?
I
In
know
the
it.
oven, dummy.
To be
That's-
fair,
Oh,
to
You
be
might
fair,
have to go
on the
catch
plate.
something.
on the Oregon Trail, that was one of the foods they bring along because you'd salt it and then last the whole trail.
Yeah, because the
But you
Oregon
have to
Trail
find
was
the pig to
totally
get the
set
bacon.
in medieval times. Anyway,
You have to
I'm
find a
so
pig.
glad
Make
that
bacon.
Taylor's leaving.
what? So as Ecclesias sets up his tent to contact his master, the rest of you, including Luna, head into the inn. And for the first time in a long time, with June's instruction and lead, you make the one of the most important parts of June's childhood feel like it comes to life again. Lighting candles and sconces, moving furniture back, cleaning where you can, and making it feel more like home. You can envision the jovial parties that have happened here before, as some of you notice some carvings, small paintings or drawings that you notice near the base of some of the columns holding up the building that you can tell were probably put there by children, just giving you the feel of a well-kept and warm and inviting home. As Alar and Urdin go out to get some sort of meal that you can prepare, as you're all preparing a meal for the first time on this, over this hearth in a very long time. Ecclesias, as you're inside your tent, you set up your electrum pieces, you kneel down in the center and begin to contact Master Vale. What would you like to do?
All of that already. I'm just gonna wait for his response if I can
Okay.
get a hold of him.
So, as you extend out, how many electrum pieces?
I use all 67 of them.
So, so,
Chords.
um,
Like a person on the moon.
as the chords can put a person on the moon. So as you sit there and each electrum all the way around and you close your mind's eye or whatever, you extend out to Master Vale. Takes a little bit of time, but you do get a connection back. As Master Vale is sitting in a similar little pedestal that he normally sits on. You can tell that he's not out in the field like the last time you spoke. Well, through this form of communication. As you go through the connection or connecting barrier, he speaks, yes, Ecclesias.
Master Vale, this is
Yep. It's good
this
to
is
hear you
a
from you again.
tough time to speak. Oh, you thought I was going to say this is a glitch.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
This is
old
a
habit.
tough time. No, I do that when I cast something. This is a tough time for us now that we have destroyed these clerics of Mistral are calling a spike. And this is the reason why we was ripped and why June's hometown has been depleted of the people. Also, Alar has decided to go back home to his northern Verborg clan and leave us. I wanted to know, because I feel as if we are going to be heading to the floating city of Valaris. Is there anything I should be aware of? Going to this city, clerics of this Mistral, and if you know anything of northern Verborg clans.
Well, first off, before we get too far ahead, I am sorry that your friend wishes to depart. That is always upsetting, but I hope that it works out for the best. In terms of this, what I believe, sometimes your accent's still hard to understand for me, but you said spike. I have heard of items that could do things like this, but not in this capacity or this form, so that is very interesting and something I'd like to look into myself. Have you informed Miara of this?
No, I have not. I have to admit, I am not fully devoted to Miara. I know ill will, but you are my master, so it is to you I speak first.
Very well. And what happened after you destroyed this item?
There was a huge boom, and I did actually collect specimen for examination. I can leave this at the Uthranian chapter of the Assembly if you would like to examine it. But I didn't fill a whole bottle of their residue. But it exploded, and I can feel the magical essence breathe inside me once again. And I could also see in the dark again. When we were there, it felt as if we were being sapped, or that we were so tired we could not focus on our magical abilities.
Yes, that does sound pretty on par with what I would expect for an item like that. Well, I will have to take a look at that. I won't be able to examine it myself, not my particular wheelhouse, but there are people here that can. Very interesting. In terms of, you ran into clerics of Mistral, you said.
Yes, there was a person named Clifton. He's a human male, and Ardell, who was a female elf. They were both very kind, but it seemed as if they know about these spikes.
I would not doubt it, especially if it had to do with the damaged weave. Well, for you and the collective, consider yourself lucky. I've only heard of actual followers of Mistral. Thought that they were far and few in between, so consider yourself lucky to have actually met not one but two.
Is something that I should keep a closer eye on, or are they known to be trustworthy?
I would assume no more or less than any other cleric of another deity, but they do follow a god that pretty much controls all of energy. That's even more extreme than when I was thinking about it. So I'd say that they're important, I would say, but shouldn't be anything to worry about.
There is not much more to report, but
Well, to answer your questions about Valaris, I've only been there once before. I was unable to, as you asked in the past, I have not met Master Trixia, but I have heard that he is a very kind soul. As as you know, our headquarters is there. I am not guaranteeing that you should be able to meet him, but I could meet you there, or how do you plan to get there?
The original plan was to go back to Thran and go back to the assembly there. From there, I imagine we could port to the city of Valaris. But this is just speculation. I have no idea if they even have if they have a connection there. I just figured because that is where our headquarters are.
Of course, there is a hub that would have any sort of circle to any one of our chapters across Falbian. It helps us get across quickly. How do you plan to get to Uthran? What was that place you left to with Kane and Miara?
There's a small town, not named, but it has a locally famous tavern called the Dreaming Owl. We are about in the east of Uthran at the moment.
You're about 3 months east, but you're
3 months?
east. Yeah, you would need to go to Summit's Peak up back to Uthran.
Oh, I tell him that then.
Yeah. He goes, well, I could meet you at Summit's Peak and bring you back to Uthran then. I would quite enjoy actually seeing Valaris. It's been quite a long time, and I don't think that they would let you use the portal without me. So either way, I'll need to get you there. But I can do this. And there might be some things in terms of the assembly that we'll need to discuss once in Valaris.
Understood. I I don't possess the knowledge or the experience to deal with what June is going through. Though I understand her loss, I feel helpless. So if we can get to Summit Peak, I will let you know when we are close, and from there we can go to Thran then.
Very well. How far out are you? You said about 2 weeks, correct? 2 Enneads. Haha, fucked with myself.
We are 3 months east of Uthran.
Yes, sounds about right then. So yes, a few days out from Summit's Peak. Bring this to my attention and I will make preparations to meet you.
That is good. Is there anything else I should be aware of? Are you being safe, Master?
Yes, I am currently in Celeria, speaking with Master Velos about some in and outs. Nothing too important. But I shall see you soon. Stay safe as always. And if you need anything else, I am only a connection away.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. As the lights start to dissipate from the Electrum as you come back to.
I'll collect my Electrum, and I'm going to light a candle and just stare at it and sit quiet by myself before meeting everybody else in the tavern.
Okay. So as you take your time, at this point, after you spend some time alone, you would be returning as dinner was probably around being finished. As you walk in and you get the fresh scent of some stew that has been prepared. Not too much around that you could prepare it with, but enough for you to have a warm meal in your belly tonight. And as you all are around the bar, as you're fixing your plates, we are going to take a short break. That is where we're going to take a break today. I look over and all I see is merch. What is happening? I mean,
I like that idea that
says-
Curl said.
I love
Yeah.
I know, right?
Girls had a good idea.
It says 15 words. That is funny. But we will be taking a short 15-minute break, so don't go too far, and we will be picking up with what could potentially be a final dinner and night spent with Alar the Battleborn. So
I don't like this. I just want that to be said.
Don't-
So what's happening?
Can't wait.
I don't like what's happening here.
Don't go too
June-
far, and we will be back in about 15 minutes. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Everything we do is
When did that
scripted.
die?
What are you talking about?
So
when did that die?
scripted.
Clip it. When did that die? Fuck.
And I'll say AV.
Someone. What happened? Who did that?
What
was
in
my
the
fault.
Who
fuck?
did that? Who
That
did
was my fault. I was turning her down and hit the wrong button. That's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
Did you just
I
boot
need
me?
that clipped now.
Did you just
Yeah.
boot me?
It was on
Hey,
accident.
Eddie?
Jake, you're still in chat. Can you mark that timestamp
Edward.
for somebody?
Everything we do is
When did that
scripted.
die?
What are you talking about?
So
when did that die?
scripted.
Clip it. When did that die? Fuck.
And I'll say AV.
Someone. What happened? Who did that?
What
was my
in the
fault.
Who
fuck?
did that? Who
That
did
was my fault. I was turning her down and hit the wrong button. That's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
Did you just
I
boot
need
me?
that clipped now.
Did you just
Yeah.
boot me?
It was on accident.
Eddie?
If you're still in chat, can you mark that timestamp?
Edward.
for somebody?
Get out of me.
What's a gynecologist?
A what?
What's a gene? What's a
Gynecologist. Oh my god.
Oh, Cade.
I'm sorry for everybody watching the stream that just had their eardrums blown.
Oh, jeez. We
Wouldn't be the
felt
first
you in
time
that pain.
Never mind.
Welcome
Let's
back.
You'll get there.
But
all know
also,
what
just
we're
as
in
the
now.
only woman in the group, it's a gynecologist, not a gynecologist.
Thank
okay?
you.
Well,
Thank you.
of course
Listen,
it's wrong. and
If
Nick said
any
it.
one of my friends
English is not my
correct
first
an
language.
intentional mess up for the sake of
They're
comedy,
not an intentional mess
I
up.
am booting myself off the face of the planet.
It was not. Look at him. It was not intentional.
It was not intentional. I wish it was intentional. In fact, I'll just
Oh,
say it
was
was
it intentional?
intentional just to save myself the embarrassment, but it was definitely
too late.
intentional.
Thanks
You're
for
talking
the
to the
welcome
guy
back, Jag.
that said
just-
heirloom.
Yeah.
Get the rubber lamp in order to get to
What
the
was it in-
gynecologist.
Ingots.
Ingots will always be my
Yeah,
favorite.
Also not
Ingot.
addict, it's addict, according to Nick.
I'm sure that's a pronunciation.
Nick, what
That's
is
just-
your?
No, it's not.
Right.
It's my mother. She also pronounces things wrong all the time, and more often than me. I'm actually an improvement. This could have been worse.
My dad.
I
can't
get that.
say-
My mom does that too.
When I look at you, I disagree.
Are we a break
Sorry.
still, or?
No, we're having a
just
chit
No.
chat before we
saying.
start. Yeah.
This shit talking tonight.
All right.
So,
Hey.
it's been a couple weeks. I'm allowing it. Alrighty, so as you are all in the heat-warmed tavern for the first time in a long time, what would you like to do?
Erden is gonna slip off and pray.
Okay, where do you go?
I'm gonna stick outside. Probably wilderness it up and just
Alrighty.
aim. If there's any storms in the distance or clouds, I'll aim that way and just look into them.
Clouds, no storms, but what would you like to say?
It'll probably be his new and improved prayer. He says, "Whoever appeals to the laws against his fellow people is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without the law is both. For a wounded man shall say to his assailant, if he lives, I will kill you. If I die, you are forgiven. Such is the rule of honor." And I'll have my storm arrow at my knees as I pray.
Very well. You return to the group after?
Yes, I do.
Alright. What would the rest of you like to do?
While we're kind of sitting in there and eating stew and just warming up by the fire, I'm gonna turn to Ecclesias. Hey, do you have any instruments you could play? Like, can you do that?
Yeah, I have a flute. Remember we found it and I shut it around and I pulled it off of a skeleton And
Yeah.
the skeleton had pointy teeth that nobody knew anything about. So it was okay, and we left.
Because we all rolled really poop.
He just sharpened his teeth.
Yeah, with the flute.
Still, I'm pretty sure I still have it. It's not on my D&D Beyond.
You didn't
Something-
get rid of it.
Yeah,
I know. I didn't get rid of it. Well, I'm trying to
you
think.
sold it.
Did I pawn it or sold it or something?
I
Did
don't
I?
think so. I think maybe you threw that in the fire with the boomerang, but other than that, no.
Okay.
You still have it.
I
hate-
still
I
have
hate
a
you and
fruit.
I hate you.
My whole life.
Rare.
But yes, I have a flute. And it keeps the people warm.
That's a
A
warm
bibbidi
flute?
boop.
I don't know why I bounced so much.
Bibbidi
on that one.
boop.
It'll keep our people warm. And if I play it right, actually, not that you mentioned this, June.
I'm gonna reach into the bag. I'm gonna pull out that little booklet that came with that flute. I'm gonna see if I can decipher any other melodies in that book. I know there was like one. I think there was like one that I made. But okay, yeah. I'm gonna try to flip through it and see if there's anything I might have overlooked.
Make an investigation check.
Excuse me.
Thanks for aiming away on that one.
Ah, that's a fat 6.
Ooh.
We'll say that you get
If I buy, we all deserve it.
you get part of a song. You get the beginning part of a song, and then it's it's not completely illegible. It's too hard to discern right now, but then you get about to the middle and you can see some more. So you get pieces of another song.
Yeah, I will attempt to play that for the enjoyment of my companions.
Okay. And
This one is called Ragnar the Raid.
as
There was
Ecclesias
a hero
starts
named-
fluting his flout, he
Turns into a vampire.
turns in. You okay?
What was that?
You see the Sour Patch Kids.
that was the best reaction to Sour
Which one did you eat?
the blue.
Green.
It's the best one.
Oh.
They're all good.
My
all
tongue
great.
hurts. I only had like 6. I can't take them. Anyways.
Why not just chew them straight away like a normal person?
I love that. That reaction was priceless. I love it. Alrighty. So as he flutes his flout, as you all sit there with a nice toot in front of the fire
Toot-toot.
as you're enjoying your meal.
Oh wow, I love Toot. Great masterpiece.
It's my favorite movement by Rachmaninoff, Toot in G major.
Oh.
G major.
G major.
G major.
Ah, what's your favorite vector?
Before I grab my food, I would have boiled a pot of water and let the piercing sit in there for the entirety of the time that it takes for me to eat.
Man, I wish I was just like a hardcore DM. Well, how much fire damage does the piercing take? You broke it.
Yeah. You broke it.
Very well. You spend some time in there and you just see like acid coming off of it. No, it boils.
The word Furblog comes off of it for some reason.
Yeah. You just see the big white clouds of letters.
The North.
Yeah, so I'll eat my meal and then I'll leave it in the water without heat to let it cool down. And I will go and try and find a room. Are these rooms dilapidated or?
Not so much that you can't make it homey, more homey than a tent.
Okay, I was about to say,
I don't
am
know
I
why
gonna
it's
stay in a
homey,
room?
more homey.
Am I gonna stay in a tent in a room or?
Like when it's too stormy outside and you have to pretend that you're camping.
It's more of a question of like, would Zio feel better sleeping in this tent or would Zio feel better sleeping in this old bed?
Given just a little bit of time, you'd feel more comfortable in the bed.
Okay.
Clean
Yeah, I'll
things
go
off, clear the
claim.
cobwebs.
Yeah, I'll claim a stake for myself, and I will bamp Duo in and let him run around the room.
Okay. He runs around the room, and he, spends some time jumping on pretty much either of you, or each of you, except for Cthulhu, because Cthulhu left. And he ends up settling down as he just starts exploring the surroundings, and then ends in next to your side as you're sitting at one of the tables.
I will give him some pets. Say, too bad we don't have a third one. Otherwise, we could be tongue buddies too.
You say that to Z or Duo?
Duo, yeah.
Doesn't understand a thing you fucking said, but Duo looks at you.
You want to pierce my tongue?
That's Zio.
I don't.
Zio in my head.
That's
I don't say that out loud. That's all telepathic.
Okay.
No, Ecclesias has a disease where anybody that speaks to him, that's all he hears.
I am the king of Solaria.
What did Volvac sound like to Ecclesias?
Let this be a lesson learned.
Why did this guy kill your friend? This guy sucks.
What a fucking nerd.
Just Vecna in front of you. Like, I will finally ascend. And you're just.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm ascending.
Oh my god.
Oh, man,
This
we
is
need
basically Explore the Archives.
we need to take more breaks.
I was gonna say
I'm
this is what happens.
ascending.
We have a break.
The slow rotates what killed me. Alright.
I suppose once I feel comfortable in my new habitat, I'll come downstairs. I'm assuming.
No, it's all one level.
Okay, I'll make my way back to everybody else, and I'll say, well, who's gonna do this?
Do what?
I'll do it.
I am covered in piercings, and I will remind your theater mind.
Yes,
I
I
do
think
I knew
appreciate
that, but I just wanted to hurt him. But okay.
Ecclesias, if you wouldn't mind, I would like the not so gentle touch of an half orc to not be the one to shove a needle through my tongue.
Alar is simply going to pull out his healing potion that he has and kind of send it out.
Is it that bad?
In front of Zio.
I don't know, but in case.
What do you mean you don't know? This came out of your tongue.
It was a different person. With more equipment.
But did it hurt?
I feel like I have a higher tolerance for pain than you, so I don't, to compare.
Did it hurt?
Listen, it's would,
It's a bitch.
tattoos
You're not
don't
giving me a
hurt,
lot
right?
of confidence here. I don't know. I haven't had a tattoo.
I'll put my hand on Zio's shoulders and I'll tell Zio,
I'm not going to lie, this will hurt a tiny bit, but you have endured much worse, and it will be over. And if it is any more pain than I think it will be, I will sort you out right away.
and I'm gonna cast heroism on you. You are immune to being frightened, and you're gonna have temporary hit points and all that fun stuff. So
just
you are
pictured
imbued
Zio
with bravery.
when he gets, he can't be feared. He's like, I don't know. It's not like, fuck yeah, let's do it. It's like a total
I picture Zio as an 11-year-old girl trying to get his ears pierced. Local
Stop. I
Claire's.
picture Zio as a 11-year-old girl.
I picture Zio as me
Claire's
going
getting
to
ready
get
to get his
stuff
ears
pierced.
pierced.
I'm like, I'd be like, does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
This will
that
be
would be
easier
me.
if you take a seat.
I'll pull a chair over if you're not already sitting.
Yeah, no, I'll
gonna
come over and
Pull
take
up
a
and I'm gonna
seat.
watch. I'm gonna watch this.
I will roll my sleeves up and
Uradin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you back?
I was actually gonna sneak off, so
Again?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. If you're a sneak up, I wanted to make sure that this following bit lands.
Uradin. They're clean enough. I'm teasing. This will only take a second.
So I'm gonna take the piercing.
I'm going to lean your head back just a little bit, and hold out your tongue.
And I want to actually take out my. Would that work? Not a crowbar. That seems a little big.
Oh God.
Gosh.
No.
I have a smith's hammer if you
Get
want.
out of here, McAfee.
Do you have a Cthulhu, do you have a tongs that be included in your smithing gear?
I check my smithing gear and I'm pretty sure I have
Sure.
like a smithing gear. Yes.
I will use those. Thank you. Now I will be gentle, but I need to be firm.
So yeah.
Let me know when you are relaxed, and we'll give this a go. Honestly, the build-up is always worse than the actual thing.
What are you using
Yep.
to make the hole?
The needle.
My dick. Oh.
You have a needle?
Same thing.
Piercing
Well,
itself.
okay. So we have to be very clear. Piercings have changed drastically in real life. Now we do like a hole, and then there's like the whole
We're
rod
just
and
gonna
like the
say
thing.
you're just gonna have to shove the piercing through his tongue. We'll just make this simple.
Okay.
Exactly what I was
Okay,
thinking. We don't
okay.
have
I
we don't have
just-
any
I want
fancy new
theater of the
things.
mind. I want to know what's happening. That's all.
Do you
Oh,
want
we were
banana?
up here. You weren't.
All right, let's
No.
go.
Okay.
I will. I'll grab the tongs, be as gentle as possibly can, to just to pull the tongue out just a little bit extra, and lift it so it's not like just stabbing into the bottom of his mouth.
Okay, I'm going to do this on 3. 1, 2,
and I'm going to do my darndest to make it straight, to have it go through in one go. So I'm like, oh, and I'm just gonna do my darndest to give that piercing, having only done one other, and it was my own ear. I was really drunk.
All right, let's
This
Let's-
is very easy.
make a sleight of hand check.
Gladly.
We'll
Ooh,
Use
which
a different,
let's see,
use a
which
different
should I-
die than the one that you used before or last.
I'll,
Rather.
I'll use the first metal die that I ever got. It's one of my favorites.
There we go.
Well,
Sleight
it'll
of
be
hand?
Zio's favorite though. We'll see.
I have to go
shit.
home now. No, I have a +5. It's not bad. 8.
Oh my God.
Hey, Zio, make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage now.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Alright.
No.
No, 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 no.
So I don't like dice trays. I like having it just roll, not like bounce. and then-
Soda sopa.
Oh, my con save's actually not bad.
So 8.
Yeah. I have a +5. So
12.
12.
Should have rolled this one.
Alrighty. So, Jeremy, as Ecclesias, you come on, there we go. As you pull the tongs out, pull his tongue out enough. As you're lining it up, you miss your mark just a little bit, not too bad, and you get about 98% of the way through. It stops, and you got a right through at the end again.
Ow!
And you know,
And then I'll
this-
cap it.
Wow, I rolled a 10. Alright, you take 10 points of piercing damage, Zio. Not halved, because you failed to save. It
Is
hurts,
that
but the
how
initial
many
shock... the initial shock is... if that's going to put you on... Is it going to put you unconscious?
no. I'm
Okay.
at full HP somehow.
Okay, I was going to say, you know what? We're rolling with it. You put him unconscious. He gets a piercing.
I will.
Ah.
I will. Noticing that I didn't do the best of jobs, I will cast a quick cure wounds on you, as I stab it through. Once it's in and I cap it, I just put my hand on his clavicle and be like, I know I know.
Just the thought of that, just the gah, just
medieval piercing.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you get 6 back.
There you go. The initial pain was the worst part. You immediately feel a little bit relieved as he's doing his best to go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
It's the first time I've ever been just down to cantrips.
Well,
good point, Jag.
that wasn't the worst. I've
How
had
does it feel?
it annoying.
I think I'll get used to it.
Try it out.
Yeah, try it out.
How does this work? What do I do?
I think you might have attuned to it, right, Taylor? I think you should
Yes.
say more.
Yeah, you'll need to spend the next hour tuning to it.
Baby,
Yeah.
buggy bumpers bump.
I need some. I think I just need to leave it for now.
Yes.
But
Well-
thank you, I suppose.
Yep, then the only other one I've done is on my ear.
Oh,
Right where it splits.
I should have asked that first.
Is it like a cow tag and there's just like a little slit down?
Yes. But I am the only other older one that has even done the piercing, so I just want to get the fat sausage fingers cartoon away to be in your mouth.
I think that you did better than anyone else would have. So
Thank you.
Truthfully, I would have
Thank you.
probably just used the smith hammer and hammered it in, but
I mean,
might
you
have
don't have to do the
been
piercing
easier
if
that
there isn't
way.
a tongue to pierce it to, I guess.
Or you can flatten it out, and then you can flatten out the tongue, and that way it's not like you're going through like an inch.
You're definitely an apprentice.
I know how to flatten metal. That's about it.
tongues aren't metal. I don't know if
Yeah, but metal tissue. same
That's
thing.
right, Gio. Tongues aren't metal.
yes.
I blame the
That
public
is
schools.
exactly right.
Tongues aren't metal.
Public school.
Tubes.
But
have we all eaten, or are some people in the
Yeah.
process of still eating?
Finishing up, all eaten.
Well, I'm going to pull out a cup and my endless decanter of water, and I'm going to pour myself a glass of water. I don't have anything else.
does anybody have a cup? Or if there's any here, Uradin should Where the hell does Uradin keep going? I was going to raise
Give
a
me
toast
an hour
to,
and I can find out.
Oh, yes.
In the
we'll say
meantime,
that oddly enough, yeah. In the
Are you
meantime of that hour,
ready?
go ahead.
I'm gonna
Jim.
go look for cups. If
Yeah, you
Cleese
find
was-
them.
yeah.
They're dirty. You have to clean them, but you find some. You
Yeah,
grab
Uradin would be
the
really
more
useful right now.
ornate ones. They're wooden, but they have brass finishings on them.
Bring them up. These
So.
are the fancy cups.
And Zio has ones put in front of you in your head. Those aren't fancy cups. Those are tavern cups.
Not at all. Yep.
These are made
These
out
are
of
the
wood.
fanciest cups I have.
Have you cleaned
okay?
these yet, June?
Well, if Uradin was here, he could do it.
About an hour
We
has
have
passed
water.
at this point, so
You clean them.
if you wanted tongue buddy,
Yeah, I'll try.
tongue your buddy.
I'll like kind of cup my hands to my mouth
Okay.
and I'll kind of whisper, Uridin, can you hear me?
Oh, wow.
This is like fucking Grand Kai or Kami.
It, wow, Zio, you sound different when not in person.
Oh, well, where are you? Where'd you go?
I'm a bit a ways off. I'm almost done. I will be back in give me a 5.
Uridin says that he'll be back in like 5. What did you need him for? Oh yeah, the cups. We need you to clean some cups when you get back, Rita.
Hey, come back and do some
Hey, hurry back.
dishes.
We need you to clean cups.
Oh,
You should
good.
come back and do some dishes.
I'm glad you did not need anything shot by arrows.
No, just the
My
cups
other
clean.
specialty.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time since you guys got this magic item you've actually used it.
It's the second. So I show up.
Very well.
And I'll walk in and actually before I walk in I put an arrow in my quiver, so like I'll open the door and you'll see my hands like put an arrow in my quiver, and then I'll come inside and I'll start finger gunsing cups clean. What needs to be clean?
This one. Thank you.
As they're finally cleaned.
So yeah, I'll hold out. Who's got the drink?
I'm gonna look at Theo and be like, "Hey, do you bring any wine with you?"
I don't remember what. Uridan,
You
don't
guys
you
had like
have
3 whole
a
ass
ca-
crates.
Yeah, I only took the one and I gave it to Yusuf.
I stole a shit ton.
Yes. Do you have?
Well,
wine
at least
on
what
you?
I could carry.
20
Is your pack
You-
just
you
full
have
of
it
wine
on you?
bottles?
Did
Oh,
you
that's
sell
fine,
it?
that's fine.
or-
Oh, that's an arrow. Oh, look at this fucking wine.
We'll say you
Yeah,
snagged one.
I'd say out of curiosity, how are you transporting all these wine bottles?
I
Wait.
think I only got 3.
I was gonna say, you guys don't have those crates.
No, we couldn't
Oh,
get
that's right,
crates
that's right.
because it'd be like.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gave
the
one,
third
you gave
natural
one to
20 in a
Yusuf.
row with the dice I just used.
Yeah.
You gave
Yeah.
one to Yusuf, and the other one you never said anything about. So
Crate wise, I think I took 3 from.
sure,
At least that's what I thought.
sure.
But I don't
We're
remember.
gonna go with it now.
It's just
You
wine.
got 3 bottles of wine.
So yeah, -1, so I have 2 left.
Best fucking wine in all of Falbian. All right.
In all of here.
So yeah, I'll place a wine bottle down, and then I'll take my axe and I'll shuck off the top of it like a cool guy, and then start pouring glasses.
It's not a champagne bottle.
I was
Corks are
gonna
in the
say,
I
bottle.
was
like
about to say
champagne.
performance check, motherfucker.
You're not
That's
the
just gonna
DM.
shatter the bottle.
You're not my mom.
Yeah. He just like slices the neck of the bottle off, so we're like pouring it out of like a jagged.
For
Probably.
simplicity, you get the bottle open easier than it should have happened. For some reason, the stars aligned.
No, sweet. I'm fucking cool.
It worked.
I did actually. The reason I was gone in from a moment, I did make something really quick, and I'll pull out this like weird looking arrow.
Why is it weird?
That's not a weird looking arrow.
The feathers on the back are a crude shaped N for the north, and then etched in it, it says it says battle, and then the starts of a B, and then crossed off it says friend, so battle friend, and then the tip is my spork tip, and I give it to Alar.
I think she's never going to fly.
You know you already made me an arrow. I am honored, I think, to get a second. I don't think this is a bad thing.
Hey, listen, man, I don't have a spork right now, okay? You take that. That means a lot from me to you, so it should mean a lot to you from me. Words.
It means a lot to me.
Filibuster.
Thank you.
I will just, I guess, hold it. I now have 2 arrows. I can't
For
use.
life. When you get attacked by a bear and don't make it back to the north.
Alar, is there anything that you need from us that would help you in your journey?
I was going to give you, I have 30 rations.
Oh, that's pretty practical.
Made the journey before, and I have no doubt that I will make it again. But I appreciate that. I do actually wanted to lose some weight. I don't think I said that right, but
About time.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I feel like I don't know if you still want it, Cthulhu, but this book of the Raven Queen, I feel like you would want it. I have no use for it anymore.
I'm honored for your gift, but I literally cannot read the language that it is written in. I'm gonna.
You can always learn.
I can damn near try.
I mean, how old are you?
Fucking 20.
So, I don't think you have the centuries that
You're
I
right.
have,
He doesn't
but
have long to live.
you still have at least
I can end your life right now.
There it
You
is.
can try.
50 years.
Don't worry, Tongue Buddy, I got your back.
So you have the time to learn.
I really only have like 20 years ish, but you know what? I'll take it.
Second of all, well, now I have 2 arrows, Uridan, and I thank you for them. I will cherish them. I will... Huh?
Sorry, that
More Sour
the
Patch
dice
Kids?
that I fucked up the roll. I've rolled 8 natural 20s, just fucking around.
Huh. Stop doing that.
Interesting.
Anyways, I will cherish these arrows. Another thing that I will cherish, I don't think I have shown you all this.
And it wouldn't be a great drawing, but I have tried to make a drawing of the collective and of everyone's faces.
We're putting it on the fridge.
I'm
What is free?
going to put this on the fridge. No, I will not forget you all. And if I am looking for you, I will show them this photo.
That might.
You ever seen a girl with
be
hair like this?
Yeah, that's from those flowers.
Might.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you guys are making jokes about this because I need to laugh.
And
No, it's just serious, guys. Shut up.
No.
Everybody shut up.
the last thing I have that I have no use for is, funny enough, a lot of money.
I'll take it.
Well, I was figuring I would split it 5 ways because,
Damn it.
there are 5 of you.
So, anyways, I would start. Actually, no, I'm not gonna fucking count it. I would take 500.
2. Fuck, I already lost count. Fuck.
That's a 2.
You're definitely going to die on the way home.
1, 2, fuck it.
Oh no.
500
5
and
paces to the left.
yeah, 575 gold pieces.
Give me.
So everybody
I
gets
lie on the
115.
ground. Yes.
Ayla, are you sure that you can't make use of this?
I'm 100% certain.
I have 850 gold.
That's
You said
cute.
115.
Why the fuck am I?
That's cute, he says.
Why am I buying potions for everybody? Goddamn.
I know this sounds strange to you, Zio, but the Furbolg are I do not know the exact word, but we do not use money
Why?
Watering system.
because we have each other and we give each
That
other
sounds
food
dumb.
when people are hungry.
Yeah, but
We are a
Why wouldn't you
community.
charge those hungry people for food, though?
Sounds like communism.
Aylar, aren't you gonna need like some gold to get back though?
I did keep 10 gold pieces, so that is actually not all of my money.
Well, I mean, do you want like 10 more?
I should be fine, as when I first found you all, I had 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Why don't we leave you with 60?
Why can't we later do this and then move on?
I mean, that's. I was. Okay.
Okay.
You know what? You were right, Ecclesias. I want more money. Give me money.
Wow.
I mean, you're charging hungry people for food, so I think
That's my business.
I will, however, not accept this
My
money.
business.
So I,
I'll
this
take
will, I throw it away. But this, Elar, will help you You know, the forest, as you know, can be unpredictable.
I will pull out 10 rations from my bag, and I'll hand them to Alar.
If hunger strikes and your hunting skills do not, these are for you.
Thank you, Ecclesias. I will most definitely be eating them at some point.
Well, Alar, I have a present for you that you can eat right now, and I suggest you do.
And it's my...
And I will open up my magical box of pastries from home, and I will give you one.
I think you have one left, if I'm not mistaken.
I bought more.
Oh,
Hold on, is it a box of magical pastries, or is it a magical box with just pastries in it?
Magical box with pastries in it.
Mm.
I will hand one over, and I'll say, to give you one last taste of the great city of Uthron.
Thank you.
See, can't help it.
It looks like I shouldn't eat it. It is so delicate.
They are quite
This is
delicious.
so much. This episode's brought to you by 9-year-olds.
It's been 2 weeks.
This
We're
episode's-
sponsored by middle school.
This episode's sponsored
Middle
by
school
Adam
humor.
and Eve.
Oh my god.
Do you
So
eat the
Alar
pastry?
leaves.
Do you eat the pastry, Alar?
Do you eat the delicate
Yes.
pastry?
Is it possible in any way to cut up this pastry and then share, or no? Is it too small for that?
Cut it up.
No, you are unable to cut a pastry. Yeah, you can cut it up and share it.
You can cut foam
Okay.
back. You can cut.
Then
pastry.
I will.
Can you split an Oreo 6 ways, or is at that point just a waste for everybody?
No, that's exactly the question.
He didn't give you a cookie. He gave you a pastry. Yeah, sure. You give everybody a piece.
Okay,
was a
yeah.
size
So I
thing.
would give everyone a piece.
Oh my
'Cause I feel like we should all enjoy this. I know that's not exactly what Zia wanted, but
Oh man.
See, our characters are being very serious. We aren't.
Why don't we all
So
go
in the theater of the mind, everybody's another
A lot of
Neptune.
stern faces.
I am going to pull out a looks like a little wooden stick with it's like a long rod. I'm gonna hand it to Alar, and I'm gonna say that I bought this from a gnome in Uthron, and I think if you light it on fire, it will do something pretty. So you should give it to your lady when you see her.
She does like fire.
I like fire.
Just wait till she
You
figures
have-
out you cheated on her.
You have one
Inside-
sparkler. You have
I want to
one
inside check that. Does she actually like fire?
Anybody that
Sparklers.
doesn't have a home likes fire. Yes.
yes,
Oh,
she does.
I wish I had more like fun things.
I do have a
I-
3 banana.
I
What?
listen. You have all given me companionship for a long time, so that is enough. I am very appreciative. You have helped me heal, grow as a person more than you know.
I do feel better having known you and learned from how, even in the face of adversity, you are cool, level-headed. And again, I know that you know the wilderness, but would you benefit from using my tent? You are more than welcome to shield from the elements.
Do you have a tent? Like, oh, see,
I don't think he does. He
I was
doesn't
about to ask the
really
same
sleep
thing.
in. He has a bedroll. That's all.
You have a piece
As
of
much
leather.
as I appreciate the offer, I feel like the tent is more of you than it is of me. And I will travel to my clan, and when I get to my clan, the tents will have no use. It will become refuse, and we don't really like refuse. And I would hate to treat a gift like that.
That is it is true. Fair enough. I have 40 caltrops, and you want some of those?
I don't know what those are.
Does anybody else have anything to do tonight?
I'm actually gonna go see if like there's a cellar to this place, like a basement area, and see maybe if that hasn't been broken into and has alcoholic beverages.
Eddie did that when we first got here, and there's nothing in there.
Alrighty, well I was burning my hand. I'm sorry.
2 weeks ago.
No, that was yeah.
Wasn't here that time either. I had no power.
Yeah.
I have.
I would just check on Luna.
She's good. She's been floating around her humble abode.
Hey, look!
Yeah. Hey, listen. Or
Luna
D4,
Mouse?
3 guilty spark. She's just floating around.
Since it's like springtime, are there any flowers outside, or is it too early spring?
It's
still winter?
No, it's not. It's a couple weeks into spring, so there's some buds.
At some point, I would just go outside and I would pick a few of those, and then I would bring them back inside with everybody else, and I start kind of tying them together.
Okay. As you begin to make what I assume to be a Russell latte. Anybody else have anything they'd like to do tonight? Alrighty. June, it wouldn't take you too long, as everybody's kind of giggling about their innuendos and giving out cookie pastries. You'd finish your bracelet before bed. Did you want to do anything with it tonight, or?
No, I'm gonna hang on to it until morning.
As everybody, you all bunk down for the night. It is nice, you've been traveling the past couple weeks, so it is nice to have a roof over your head and some warmth and some warm food in your belly. As you all awake to a nice sunny morning.
Ooh.
You all take part in helping clean up the inn itself, as there's a little bit of a somber feeling over the atmosphere of the building. Some jokes being cracked. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna be keeping an eye on Alar, making sure he's not just gonna walk off without saying anything.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he was still there, or if he snuck off.
I thought about it. I think at this point, after he's done cleaning up, he'll probably just be waiting on the doorstep. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of just waiting for everyone else to be ready to part ways.
Alright. And Luna actually does float over to June and says, "Don't worry, we can talk after. Say your goodbyes." And then and flies.
Damn it, it is 343 guilty
Yeah,
spark.
she's 343 guilty spark.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I am a genius. She flies back over to her house.
She is the PPEG.
And unleashes zombies.
Yeah. Before I would head out to join Alar on the stoop, I would go to my room and I would just take a quick second to try to meditate and connect to those voices that I heard before.
Okay. Make a roll d20. Roll a percentile die for me. I'm just happy that Eddie got my stoop boys allowed to leave his stoop reference.
Yeah.
I really was.
No, I
really,
got it. As I said, stoop. That's the only thing that ever comes to mind.
I wanted really hard to be like, what are you stupid kids up to?
44.
44. Okay.
Plus.
As you try to
don't
extend your mind out to somebody else, the air seems empty and it does not return any call back. Your phone tag.
All right. Then I will make the bed very neatly. I will straighten up the books, maybe taking a couple with me.
Okay.
And then I will close the door to my room.
Very well.
And I will go to the stoop with Alar.
Alrighty. So, as June's the last one to leave the inn with all of you stoop kids hanging outside, as you've all collected your things, ready to embark on whatever path may come, what would you like to do?
Did you want to go ahead?
Oh, hey, Laura, I know you have only like 2 arrows. Do you want my old bow? I just realized I never got rid of it. You know how to use a bow?
I do actually know how to use a bow. I don't want to take something that you might use, though.
I don't. Do you see this sick-ass one that I use currently?
Backups, I don't know. If you want to give it to me, I will gladly take it.
Okay, here you go. Here's the, and then have another 10 arrows. You know, when bears get close, that's when you die. So keep bears at a distance with arrows.
I just talked to them.
Fair fucking enough.
Hey, don't eat me. I'm cool.
Checkmate.
I'm not trying to get in between you and your cubs. It's okay. I'm just passing through.
Hey, I'm Chet. Leave me alone.
Don't eat me. I stink.
I'm sorry, I don't have that luxury, so that was the first fright of wilderness.
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean, I tried to talk to bears, the ones that I saw, and I was like, hey, don't worry, guys, I'm cool. And then they didn't think so, and so they came after me, and I had to run.
I'm kind of surprised you outran them.
I went up, and it was, yeah.
Up a tree, that is what you are not supposed to do. They can climb.
They climb faster than they run.
Who are you, National Geographic?
No, I am from the north where there are bears.
Oh yeah, Northern Geographic? Fuck off, man. Alright, I survived.
Somehow.
He's still running from those bears. It's not his clan as the bears.
I lived with. That's when we find out Uridin's clan was just a bunch of bear.
Yeah.
They're always after. They give me such a hard time, man.
That's why you said they're close.
They're tracking me. They can smell me.
They're everywhere.
Brought honey with me. They know where I'm at.
Oh, I got honey on my knees.
I will step up. Duo's been awake with me since we woke up, and he is going to just kind of run up to you and kind of jump up at your leg, your shin, and I'll look up to you and reach out a hand, and I'll speak to you in Elvish, and I will say, Alar the Battleborn, it has been a great pleasure having you fight by my side, and your powers on the battlefield, as well as your kind heart, will surely be missed.
I would respond in Elvish.
Thank you. And it has been an honor to fight alongside you, as well. And I hope that you continue your fight for good, not for profit.
We will see.
So,
Pet, what's his face? Duo,
See you later, little buddy.
I'd probably use. That would have to be speech of beast and leaf in order to talk to Duo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fey creature.
Yeah. Probably could use Sylvan, but I'm just gonna use speech of beast and leaf.
Alright. As Duo runs back up to Zio and runs up his arm and onto his shoulder.
I'm honestly not very good at saying goodbyes.
Is it because the common is not your first language?
I spoke in Elvish.
In any language is just difficult. But hopefully it is not goodbye. It is simply
I see you
until we
later.
meet again.
I'll walk up to Furbolg and I'll put my, just kind of give him like I'll hold his arms, well, your forearms rather, because you probably got a foot on me.
I think I have like 2 feet on you actually.
How tall is Furbolg?
7'9".
You're 7'9". Yeah, you
Yes.
got almost about 2 feet on me.
Go back to your family. And know that you did not leave us. You did not leave us to do this without you. You left us to do this after you have taught me, at least, how to keep a cool and peaceful head in the face of absolute evil. That is a gift that not many possess, and I will cherish that you gentle giant, that even through all of what you have been through in your very long life, you still have the wisdom to not know when to take a life, but when to spare one. I wish you all the best, my very young friend. I hope.
Young as in we haven't known each other long, not young as in how old you are.
I do wish that we see each other sooner rather than later.
It is, the same. I would actually say the same that you taught me. How to be less angry, to hesitate when wielding a sword, and I hope it is sooner rather than later as well.
What else did I teach you though, Elar? What is a very important thing we have found out?
Something about magical items. I don't know. Don't touch them or something. I don't know.
You can take, if you find something shiny, you can absolutely take it, but wrap it into something first and don't just touch it with your skin. If fair.
Okay. I will not touch random things given to me by strangers anymore.
From here on out.
Thank you.
I will just approach Alar, and as you are much taller than I don't really have much to say, friend. But
Speak to my belly button.
I was gonna say I feel like I do come up to like your belly button, but I will miss you. And I give you a big hug.
I return the hug and
Until we meet again.
assuming at some point we release the hug, but I don't know when.
I'm just there.
No, the camera just pans away slowly. You just hear, and I said, what about activity?
Copyright strike.
Yeah, that's the end of the stream.
To be fair, that was pretty good, Jezza.
That was really good.
Don't.
It was good enough
you.
to get us a copyright strike.
Yeah.
But we're still outside the Dreaming Knoll, correct? Feel like Patches O'Houlihan at this moment when he's on like the cloth and he's just like, bye bye.
Anybody else wish to say their goodbyes?
I guess after I
Yeah,
say
definitely
goodbye to
not.
Alar, yeah, I'm gonna walk over to. I'm gonna start walking over to Luna's place.
Okay.
I go up to Alar, being the last person, I think. You know, you definitely said you weren't good at goodbyes, but you know, that's the one difference between me and you. I've had to say him so many times that pretty fucking talented at it, I will say.
Right now, you sound like you're not very talented at saying goodbyes.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I put up a little bit of an act because you're fucking 7'9" and I'm only 6'4", you asshole. Genetics. But it's been a journey. It's been something I would never trade for at all. You've shown me so many different perspectives that I didn't have. I understand that I may be young, but I mean, I still kicked your ass, and that's all that really matters. 1-0. 1-0. I mean, that's really all that matters.
If I can claim that you beat a grandpa, I think that softens the win a little bit.
And to be fair, like you lived to like 2,000 years old. I lived to like 50, so I'm middle-aged. You're middle-aged. Kind of the same thing.
400, 500, but we'll
Fuck,
see
you're
if I
younger
make
than
it that
me.
far. No,
Shit.
I make it to 100, and right now I'm 134.
Yeah, and then when you go home and tell your wife, "Hey, I fucked another kobold," or whatever the fuck you
I
are,
won't
furbolg.
mention that.
So, can you give me a detailed description of your wife that maybe I could, use to send a message?
Dude, I'm so fucking talented at goodbyes.
I'm so good at goodbyes.
Jeremy is what broke me. I wasn't laughing at it. He goes,
Be a detailed photo of your wife.
You'll have to come and visit. I would be careful because, well, there are certain kind of outsiders.
Yeah, I understand. You killed
Yeah.
my kind. That's not really anything new. You've told me literally I was crying and you were like, guess what? I've killed your family before.
Your kind hasn't done you any favors, I'll put it that way.
Oh, my kind has never done me favors. Trust me, I'd probably join you.
That's literally what I just said. And anyway.
Wait, you... Oh, yeah. I've gotten a little too drunk sometimes with you.
I just hug you, Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, there's always more to learn. You've grown wise in your 20 years, and you will grow wiser.
Ayla, if you do truly, if your clan ever does get in trouble, I know you guys are from the north, but what? Yeah. But if you need anything, look for somebody named Alden. Down south, very far south. He can take care of you guys. I just had to put that in now. I hate this.
I'll remember that. I will remember that.
I fucking hate everybody.
And if you ever need to run away somewhere, cast sending on me. If you can.
It might be like at 1 in the morning. Kind of
I'm
like
usually awake anyways.
kind of like a UP sending.
This goodbye sucks.
in
Hey, you up?
Elvish, I just kind of whisper to you,
Farewell,
May the light be with you.
and also with you.
Kind of pull away.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
"Aren't you pooping?"
As we kind of like start to walk away, I'll be like, "Hey, Tongue Buddy. I'm sorry that you can't stay with the. God damn it, Zio! Oh my god!" And then I'll run over and give a hug to Alar. And I'll just be like,
Just hug him.
"Hey, hey man, the safe travels. I'm not good at these goodbye things, but goodbye." And
I'm gonna hug you while you hug him. I'm just gonna bring it in.
oh,
Big old group hug.
sandwich.
The last time I did not want to be part of this, but I can see it's kind of a good feeling.
I don't like your
If I
hip
see this
thrusting.
happening, I'll turn around and I'll run back for the hug.
My tail like
Is
flips
that your
around.
I joined, but I jumped.
As
My
the
tail.
collective has one giant group hug, as you all eventually get, Cthulhu gets off the dog pile and you all separate. As you all give your last hug, for now. The sun shining down through the canopy with just a little bit of, or a little sliver of uninterrupted sunlight hitting in the center of the town where the well is. As you all give each other one good last look as Alar turns to make his way towards the north. As he passes through the sunlight, briefly before he's back in the shade, you all swear that you see the silhouette of his shadow just ever faintly in the shape of a raven. As he steps into the shade again, that is where we're going to end this session for the week.
No.
Great, Alar's our next bad guy.
Wait,
Sick.
I don't know what that means.
Cool.
Bad
Well,
time to make a new
Guys, we
character.
just lost
was that?
Taylor.
This is not what I expected. Where I expected this
hold on,
session to go.
Just let me get this off my chest. So we were all obviously antsy and making dick and vagina and butthole jokes most of this episode because we just like haven't played in 2 weeks, and then we're gonna be like, hey,
So that's what happened.
Let's say goodbye to a character we've been adventuring with for an entire year nearly. We're coming up on our year anniversary. Bye bye, all the butthole jokes and.
On a real note, this is actually very sad. This is very, very sad.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say.
I know.
Yeah, Cthulhu's happy. He's
The
gone.
show did make a
He's
turn, Jake,
gone.
you're right.
No.
I've been waiting to write him out for a while, so honestly, like...
Ooh, who's next after Alar?
Yeah, I'm like,
I was gonna say
shit.
we did
all
it,
know who
guys.
that is.
Well,
Got him out of here.
I mean, I didn't care for Sven. That was quick. And then,
No.
How come I not care
Alar
for
took a
Sven?
little while, but we got there.
How dare you?
Yeah. Listen, he couldn't kill me, so he decided to tell me I had to leave.
Hey,
Did he
Nick,
get
is
smited
your
by the raven?
throat
Mm.
is your
Now-
throat happy that Alar's gone?
I was actually thinking that. I was like, does Nick can he not do it anymore? Is that what this is about? I don't know.
Part of the encouragement? Yes. Yes. 100%. That was
part of my
of the-
decision. Yes.
I
Now-
was beginning to consider a new accent. Like I was
These
like,
are all good questions for Wednesday.
For obvious reasons, Nick will be on Wednesday's episode of Exploring the Archives. And do not worry, Nick is not leaving our cast. He will
wait,
be
what?
He will be taking a small hiatus, and he will be here for the 1-year anniversary. Whether he is in character or in spirit, he will be with us.
Nick or Alar?
Nick.
Alar by proxy.
I'm saying whether Nick will be here as a new character or just Nick, because it's our 1-year anniversary. Nick will be here, is my point.
He'll be
Uh,
present
People
for
say
stream.
he'll
I'm
be
just
with
gonna
us
sit
in
here and look pretty.
spirit means
Spirit.
he's straight up dead.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Nick, are you planning something? Do we need to talk? I don't know.
Be streaming my new character creation.
Let's
I don't
talk about
know.
this.
Thank
I
you,
Incan Well
uh,
did get picked up by Disney. That's why he's leaving. Disney's like, hey, look what you guys are doing.
Shay
Did
resub.
Incan
Everyone
Well
got
get
picked
picked
up
up
by
by
Disney.
Disney?
Thank you, Shay, for the 10-month resub. And
Ooh.
7 months, baby, Jeremy. And Haas, thank you for the follow a while ago. It
Oh,
pinged
hey.
recently. I don't know why it took so long, but
Wait, if Incan Well got picked up by Disney, why didn't I get notified?
co-host.
Because just the co-host.
Matthew McConaughey is going to be my new co-host.
Well,
This is bullshit.
Frankie just turned over like, you fucking calm down.
She was like, whoa, bro.
I deserve that.
On that note, thank
You
you for
can't beat
everybody
Matthew
that hung
McConaughey, sorry.
out. You know, hopefully this will not be the last we see of Alar the Battleborn. But we will see you all again on Tuesday for another one-shot ran by the glorious Jeremy. And we will be back on Wednesday as well with Exploring the Archives to discuss everything that happened in this session, which is one big thing. But we will be back, so don't go too far.
I can't wait for Nick's new character that also can't pronounce things correctly.
Yeah,
It's gonna
because
be a
I was thinking about that
Man,
earlier. I was like, but it's
excuse.
actually Nick that has like trouble pronouncing things. So this worked because like common's not my first language. What do you got up your sleeve this time?
Oh yeah, I have so many things.
Don't give him
up
things to
my
think about
sleeve
now.
This time. Yep.
So,
Yep.
on that note, we will see you all
Oh.
again on Tuesday, if not on Wednesday, and at very latest next Friday. Take care, everybody. Much love, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.